Welcome to Candid Travels Texas. And today we will be returning to the NASA Space Center, part 2 of NASA 2017. And see, the NASA Space Center. Can you see that? All right. I'm a member. I encourage everybody to be a member, and look at the other side. Colonel Liam Stone Independence. I don't know why they put that. Anyway, this gives you free parking at the NASA Space Center all year round, and you can visit all the time. Okay, so for today, for the ATX ITAC family, I have a few tactical tips before we go on our trip. First of all, if you're watching this right now and you're hearing my voice, then you are part of our ATX ITAC family. We love you. Thank you for watching, and we will always, together as a family, excel and push the envelope beyond anyone else, okay? So, as you notice, I'm wearing typical, now as a member of the clergy, I have that cross on, so, but you can wear a belt buckle almost anywhere, even in weapons controlled areas. So, it's a regular belt, but notice, within a split second, this is metal, and Jesus will smite someone who attacks you. Another tactical tip. Now, one other tactical tip before we go on the trip is I highly recommend all of my clients, students of mine, tactical combat students, and this is agreed upon by most medical doctors as well as martial arts instructors, etc., okay, is to always spend your time walking around barefoot. The reason why is because our feet have nerves, and we could go into it, deeply, but this is kind of like just a topical thing. Energy pathways that influence your endocrine system, your nervous system, your hormones, right? So, as you can notice, I'm wearing Vibram 5 fingers. The thinner you can get, the better. But you notice, it's like as if I were barefoot. Now, the best is to be completely barefoot. For those that aren't used to it, you can start this way and go about the day with your Vibrams. Okay? One last tactical tip. And like I'm saying to you, if you're listening to me right now, you're part of our family, and this is very exclusive information. As you can see, I have a Brave New Books store. It's a very exclusive store here in Austin, Texas. Now, if you don't live in Austin, Texas, you can go to the Brave New Books website, get their phone number, and you can order their products online. And ATX ITAC, our consulting firm, has a incredible book titled "Why is Gilligan Skinny and the Skipper Fat?" based on a TV series, Gilligan's Island, a simple guide to healthy, fitful living. Okay? It's a really cool book, and it is authored by one of our ATX ITAC major consultants. Okay? You can call them and see if they can mail it to you, or if you're in Austin, Texas, go visit and pick up a copy if there's some left. All right? If there aren't any, ask the owners, John Bush and Kat, his wife, and they'll figure out a way to get it from us. All right, on our way to NASA, the Space Center Houston, also known as NASA. So we'll see what we're going to do today. But what I wanted to announce is that NASA recently made the announcement that at the closest star or small sun near our galaxy, there are 7 or more Earth-like planets that it's already confirmed there are people on it. And that's a huge announcement, which means that there are going to be a whole bunch of people who have been, reporting seeing UFOs, extraterrestrials out in the skies, or they've been abducted. That those anecdotal stories are now not necessarily a conspiracy theory or fraud. It's very interesting. And of course, I've taken ALison and our friend Brenda Maloney out to Vasquez Rocks out in California, and we saw unidentified flying objects. And I'm not the only one, so that's very good news. Now, what's interesting is in the extraterrestrial community, it's understood. Here's NASA Parkway. All right. It's understood that there are many different extraterrestrial groups. So most of them are friendly and want the best for our planet and for us. There's one group, potentially the Alpha Draconian. They're of reptilian ancestry. It's just on their planet they evolved as a superior species, whereas mammals, you know, we became human. Anyway, maybe them. There's the Greys, and they're the ones that you see in movies that are like short little bald guys with big eyes. They're the clones of the Alpha Centaurians, as well as Pleiadians and Tall Whites, who look completely, they look completely human, you know? So anyway, that's that. We're gonna head over there to NASA Parkway, and we'll see you we are now in the parking lot. As you can see in front of us is the Space Shuttle Independence, piggyback on top of the NASA airliner. And we're going to be going inside finally. This is part 2 of NASA 2017. And if you look behind me, there is educational presentations and shows. And this also, if you can see, is a really cool depiction of the Mars lander. This is so cool. So I'm really starving, so we're gonna go get a quick snack here in the Space Trader. So here's some astronaut food. There's red seedless grapes, peaches. What am I gonna eat for my snack? I think there's cinnamon apple wedges. It tastes like Cinnabon. Let's see. I think we're gonna do the Cinnabon. All right, here we go. All right, Cinnabon. All right. Cinnamon apple wedges. Astronaut food. I'll open it up and show you once we're having our snack right now. Astronaut food, cinnamon apple wedges. I pick it because it tastes like Cinnabon and it's good for you. So you can see, it's a freeze-dried piece of apple with cinnamon on it, and it'll last a quarter of a century. Okay, now we're going on a tram tour for Mission Control. Okay, there we go. And they take pictures of us over there. We're on the tram. We're leaving in 5 minutes. Look at ALison. Look at that. And here we are at Space Center, Houston. Here we go. And there is the NASA airplane that's carrying piggyback the space shuttle. You can see over there, that's the Saturn right there. Okay, so started the tour. I love it. This is the Saturn V building, and what's interesting is as we drive along, I can share with you a lot of the people in this space community will talk about how we have, you know, a lot of our technology was given to us allegedly by the extraterrestrials, and now with the announcement by NASA of the 7 or more Earth-like planets that exist with people on them near our solar system, we can actually mention these type of things without being made fun of. So the technology was given to us around the turn of the century, which allowed us to build rockets such as the Saturn V. Now, this is the building, and inside you will be able to see the Saturn V rockets. We're on the mission control tour on the tram right now. Right, Allison? How's the weather today?
Yeah, it's great.
It's March of 2017. All right. All right. Here we are. Here is a rocket park at the Johnson. This is actually called the Johnson Space Center. It's been around a long time. And you see the other trams here with all these people. Hey, hey! All right. There's the rocket park. And so, just keep in mind, as time goes on, we're going to be, especially 2017 onward, we will be focusing more and more on outer space. And there's going to be more and more announcements by NASA about advancements. So it's a very exciting time. We're talking about freeze-dried food right now, which we just ate. Here's a clinic, EMS on NASA property here. Enhanced food for the end of the. As you can see, these buildings have numbers on them. They all have different numbers, and every number, like this is 32. So every number means something. And much like on a Hollywood soundstage, you have sound stages with numbers on them, and they all are designed for something else. So it's similar to the control center.
First stop, the Christopher C. Craft Jr. Mission Control Center. Now, please jump the traffic on to a slowly stop, take you back to the right side, and we'll lead you inside the building.
We're going to go inside Mission Tram, and we are walking into the Mission Control Building, number 30. There's Umar. He's our little host. It's building 30 in. Now this is a functional mission control. It's working right now. So it is not like a tourist thing where it's something that doesn't operate anymore. So we're in the control center at NASA now. Very, very cool. All right. These are all cool watches. Worn on every single one of these missions. That is so neat. That's pretty cool.